Okay, Mario. We got
There's
all
no
the cups.
Mario here.
What?
There's no Mario here.
Let's go. Mario.
I didn't say that.
What'd you say?
I just said let's go.
Pikachu or Eevee?
Pikachu.
Ew,
Pikachu.
no thanks.
Pikachu.
Eevee. Way cuter.
I'm sorry, do you want to do an Eevee voice?
No!
Pikachu.
I have a few Pokemon voices I can do. Eevee is not one of them.
Pika, Pika. Pika.
Hit new game. We've gotten all the everyone.
New
We've
game.
We've dated all the people.
Unsaved progress will be lost. I'm confused. Oh well. Avery Gray. Select your photo.
Select your character. Who would we be playing as?
Not the short-haired one, because you kept making that one he instead of they. You kept saying they, or he. 1, 2, or 3?
2.
Okay. This me.
This is we?
This me. Oh, go.
Skip?
Huh?
Skip.
I thought we were doing new game from the beginning.
Are we doing it? Well, are we voicing everything?
I don't know. Should we?
It's gonna take a while then.
It will. Fine. But we haven't done this part in a while.
So?
Fine. Oh, wait, no. Wait, no, it's different.
Wait, what?
It's different. See, I told you.
What?
I told you we should start from the beginning. Now I have to go back. See, this wasn't here before. I told you. Now I have to go back. I have to start over.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do. We're going to do this properly.
Gosh.
We are going to do this properly.
There is no proper here.
Proper nouns. Avery Gray. It's me. Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
I think I fell asleep on the couch again.
Shaking my head.
Little lasers of sunlight are zapping right onto my face from the middle of the curtains. I think they've been specifically aimed to burn out my eyes. I had this weird dream about a goth band. What is it, like noon? Jeez. Not my fault. This couch pulls you in like you're drowning in bread dough. My spine pops in loud protest as I swim free from my bread dough cushion trap. I'm gonna have to apologize to Aunt Wendy. I'm probably leaving a dent in the shape of my ass in the cushions. I'll probably have to apologize for a couple things, actually. Okay, I know this looks bad, but it's almost not even my fault. I can't help that clutter is naturally drawn into my gravitational pull.
Okay, they're trash magic.
Honestly, it makes me feel a little more comfortable, you know? Like I really live here instead of just like I'm couch surfing at my aunt's. Or like I'm living in a furniture catalog. Not that I'm ungrateful. Aunt Wendy is awesome to let me use her apartment while she's away. She helped talk Mom and Dad into letting me come all the way out to the city, too. She's pretty cool. I hear rustling behind me like fingernails on cardboard. Makes me pause for a second, but I jump up as I realize what it is.
Hey, Mochi, knock it off.
Mochi, the living trash bag, disguised as a cat, stares up indignantly from inside the pizza box. He's trying to scrape some dried up cheese off the bottom again. His little mushed up face is probably trying to stare me down, but it's kind of hard to tell where he's looking with those crossed eyes.
Mochi!
Meow! I clap my hands a few times to break the stalemate. He jumps at the sound, then waddles back to the bedroom in defeat. I guess since I'm up 2, I might as well get to whatever I'm gonna do today. I shuffle to the curtains and throw them open. My laptop is still sitting open on the coffee table. Oh yeah, job searching, I guess. That's what I was gonna do. I plop back down on the couch, already sinking back into the cushions, and take a look. Jeez, there are so many tabs here. Which one did I leave Greg's list open in again? Not that one. This one? Or this one? Maybe this one? Nah, that's just another cat video. I was up all night watching Jelly Donut, a cat who balances donuts on her head. I have no idea how you get a cat to do something like that. Guess that's why Mochi and I aren't internet famous. I find the tab and start scrolling through listings again. It's not like anything new has gone up since yesterday, I bet. Sidewalk cleaner intern, college credit only. Internet comment section proofreader. Fundraiser street team intern, unpaid. Yeah, it's been like this all month. Can you really blame me for giving up and watching cat videos?
Nope.
I know this kind of thing is supposed to take time, but try telling that to mom, dad, or my savings. Any of those could send me back home at any time. And I really have to get this done before Aunt Wendy gets back. Just thinking about writing another cover letter is making my will to exist erode away. I'm gonna go for a walk.
It's a blue.
Bleh. Okay. When I got here, I expected to be buried in noise from the city's traffic and crowds, but it's actually pretty quiet. The apartment is on a side street, far from the main street bustle. From here, the noises of the city are just a distant hum. It's comforting, like the buzz of an old tube TV. I'd have to walk like 20 minutes to get to the train from here, but I rarely leave the neighborhood, so it doesn't really matter. Still living a small town life in the city, I guess. Whatever, I get plenty of adventure in this neighborhood. I can just set out in any direction and find something new, even if I've been down that way before.
Because I'm unobservant.
Sure, I get lost a lot too, but that's half the fun, right?
No.
I turn a corner at the end of the block and head up a tiny side street I haven't tried yet. Neatly arranged trash cans line the sides of the road. I think I'm behind some stores right now. I'm expecting a dead end, but the road suddenly curves to the right. Looks too narrow for cars, but the faded white lines marking the middle seem to claim some brave drivers could try their luck. I decide to follow the sharp bend in the road. After I pass a tall partition, I'm surprised by what I see.
A job!
A squat 3-story building painted so ostentatiously bright it'd be impossible to miss sits in front of me. A cat's paw? Is this a pet store or something? Maybe I can get a dumb toy for dumb Mochi.
Yeah, he's dumb.
Just like his owner.
Yeah,
Super
so
dumb.
true.
You know, it's the whole thing like cats take after their owners, right? Or
Well,
pets take after their
I was gonna
owners.
make that joke when Avery called Mochi a trash bag. Because what's Avery's magic?
Does that mean Avery could control Mochi?
Dun dun dun!
As I walk closer to the front doors of the building, I don't see the aisles of pet food I expected from the broad store windows. Instead, it looks like there are couches and tables in neatly arranged rows. Oh, so this is one of those pretentious restaurants with a pithy nonsense name, huh? I can feel my interest deflate and sink into my stomach. Just as I'm about to turn and continue walking, I notice the sign in the window that declares, "Now hiring! Inquire within!" I'm hardly dressed for a job inquiry, but I might as well give it a shot, right?
Hello, comics.
And I oop.
Yeah, that's what I was like. And I oop? What are you ooping?
Oop. Not oop. Boop. Boop the cat. Boop the kitty.
Don't boop the kitty.
I always boop the kitty.
You insulted Avery. Am I wrong though?
They do use trash magic.
Look at how they left their aunt's apartment. No, you're not wrong. I know I'm insulting Avery, but I can't really. I can't be wrong.
Quick, say something nice about Avery.
They seem to get dates very quickly.
Is that something nice?
A lot of people would say that's a nice thing. I think.
I'm not sure about that one.
Ew, no, it's not nice.
Comics agrees with me. Try again.
They're decent at their job.
Are they? Are they truly?
Okay. They were able to learn magic quickly.
There we go. That one's relatively nice. That's pretty nice.
It took a bit.
Third time's the charm. Third time's the magic spell.
My gosh.
I look to my right as I walk up to the door and see a little orange and white cat lying belly up, sunning itself against the window. It doesn't seem terribly sanitary to have a cat in a restaurant, but whatever. I like cats. Bells tinkle delicately as I tug on the handle. The heavy door creaks open.
Creak.
This place is so classy, it feels fake. Looks like a board game exploded in here. Isn't that what the palace was like in Wonderland? Like, with the cards and stuff? Is a purple cat gonna start talking to me?
Not purple.
Though none of them are purple, boy, are there a lot of cats. I think I can count at least 8 right off the bat. They're all over the place, romping around the floor, sleeping on some of the built-in structures in the walls. I've barely had time to take it all in when I hear a voice call out to me.
Welcome. Please sit wherever you'd like.
I shuffle in place for a moment, at first unsure of where the voice came from, then of whether I want to sit or if I want to keep this strictly business.
Actually...
I start as the source of the voice looms into view. He appears suddenly from the second story landing and covers the length of the floor in a few long strides. I am having trouble breathing today.
Only just as well as I normally do. You look confused. Is this your first time here? Would you like me to explain a bit about how the cafe works? I'll be happy to give you a tour.
His eyes are gentle. He's one of those people who smiles with his entire body. It's positively infectious. Just like the coronavirus.
Oh, stop it.
What?
Actually, I'm here about the job? Oh.
His pause is brief, but it worries me a little. Is it really that surprising that someone would come in and ask about a job? Did I do it wrong?
Oh, great. We don't get a lot of responses. I think it's because Mr. Graves only puts the sign up in the window.
Oh, he's Mr. Graves now.
Was that always there?
I don't know, because we always skip this part. See? That's why we can't skip.
We didn't skip it the first time.
Yeah, but then at the time we didn't have all the context.
He doesn't want to advertise anywhere because of the hackers. Good thing I came in then, huh? You're right.
Mr. Graves. Yeah.
It feels so wrong. It feels so wrong for Landry especially to be like Mr. Graves.
I know, right?
Especially after it's like, gosh dang it, Graves, what'd you do now?
Graves is a little...
What is Graves' first name?
Graves.
He's not Graves.
Yeah, no one said Graves is his last name.
Then what's his last name?
I always assumed that it's like how we don't know any of the other characters' last names. What's Landry's last name? What's Finley's last name? What's Mason's last name? I mean, we even met her grandpa.
He was Grandpa.
What's Reese's last name? I mean, he talked about his parents.
They have a whole design thing. Oh my gosh. So Avery's the only one who gets the honor of a last name?
Correct.
Wow.
His smile is broad, but his eyes creep to the back of the cafe like he's looking for an escape.
Okay, you can take a seat and I'll go get the owner. He'll be able to tell you a little more about what he's looking for. You got it. Oh, and what's your name? Avery. Avery, cool. I'm Landry. Nice to meet you. Okay, I'll be right back.
He bounds up the stairs and disappears.
I just keep looking over and saying, oh, laughing.
Ho ho ho. Mr. Graves!
Oh my gosh.
So welcome back, comics!
We're just as stupid as always.
Yep. But this time, we get to go after my favorite. Goth cat dad. Vampire cat dad.
You're trying to romance your boss. I think that's illegal.
He's not our boss yet.
He will be.
Does Graves truly act like a boss in any way? I'm pretty sure if we were talking about illegal, I think it's also probably illegal to curse your employees into becoming cats when you walk out. No, we looked up the ages. Avery's 19. Avery's legal.
Yeah. I mean, it would be a little weird because, like, Graves is 30 or 40. But...
Is he?
I don't think he's in his 20s.
I mean, yeah.
Because he...
Actually, no, now that I think about it, if he was in college at the same time as Reese's parents.
Dad, and got them together. That's not possible. He's in his 30s and 40s.
Well, I am not 19, so I'm excited, okay?
Neither of us are 19.
We're old.
We are
We're old.
old. I'm so old I don't know the meanings of words anymore.
What was the thing that we were going to quiz you on the other time?
Boomers? We're not boomers!
Okay, boomer.
I'm a millennial!
Yeah, millennials are old now.
But we're not boomers!
We're not boomers. We're the ones going, okay, boomer.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I saw a thing of like, there's a whole song.
Memes and other pop culture items.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know pop culture, I can admit that.
Weren't we gonna quiz you on some, like, internet slang that you don't remember, that you didn't know?
Memes and other pop culture. It started with a T. I think Comics was the one who said it.
TikTok.
No, I don't know anything about TikTok. That is true.
Ooh.
Vibe check was one of them, and I still don't know what that means. Are you gonna kill me or something?
What?
I don't know.
I begin to sit at the little cafe table, but freeze as I hear a faint exclamation of dismay. It's followed by thundering footsteps, then by Landry's return.
Live check, live check, live check. Avery, I'm so sorry. What? I didn't offer you any coffee. Would you like some? Oh, don't scare me like that. Sure. You got it.
He vanishes into the back again and reappears carefully balancing a stout white mug atop a black saucer in one hand and a tiny creamer in the other. Gently, he sets the mug and creamer before me.
I forgot to ask how you take your coffee, so I brought you some milk. Drink it like a cat. There's sugar on the table if you'd like it. Is comics gonna kill me?
Why would comics kill you?
I don't...
This stream is not nearly as entertaining with just me.
Is me not knowing what these words mean entertainment?
Yes.
Is this what passes as entertainment now?
Yes. Are you entertained, comics?
Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll check with Grace this time. I mean it.
Landry bounds to the back room and he's again out of sight. A Siamese cat timidly peers at him as he goes, then directly at me with a wide-eyed, worried look. And see? Comics agrees this is entertaining. It's hilarious because you're younger than me.
Not
and
by
you're
that
the one who
much.
doesn't know what the fuck is going on with internet words.
Okay, but also, I don't really use the internet.
Okay, boomer.
God dang it.
You set yourself up for that one.
I did! You're not wrong.
A Siamese cat timidly peers at him as he goes, then directly at me with a wide-eyed, worried look.
Dot, dot, dot.
I give it an awkward smile and nod before I realize I'm treating a cat like a stranger in an elevator. I dump most of the milk and 3 sugar packets into my coffee before I can get it to the consistency I like. I pour what should be a little splash of extra milk, but half the creamer's worth spills in. It almost overflows.
Meow.
This cat's looking at me like it's offended by what I just did. What? Like a cat knows anything about coffee.
Is that our nervous boy?
It is.
'Tis I.
When Landry finally returns, he's not alone.
This is Grace, the owner of the cafe. Grace, this is Avery.
I see he dropped the Mr. real quick.
Yeah. Where did that Mr. go, Landry?
Mr. Grace. He said it the first time and realized how absurd he sounded.
Oh.
Mr. Grace. Yes. Vampire cat dad. He looks like he should own a bookstore that insists sells tomes, not books. Or maybe like he sells crystals that balance your chakras. Or maybe this is what the owners of cat cafes look like? I've never seen... Ah! His eyes! They're 2 different colors! I can't focus on both of them at the same time!
Why not?
Which one am I supposed to look at? My attention
Both.
is sucked into his icy blue eye. Is he wearing a contact to complete his dark Renaissance look? I think it was his eye. Yes, it was this. He had the eye of a vulture. A pale blue eye with a film over it. Whenever it fell upon me, my blood ran cold. And so by degrees, very gradually, I made up my mind to take the life of the old man, and thus rid myself of the eye forever.
So at what point of his life did he decide to,
It's not quite theater, but yes, we'll go with that.
At what point of his life did Graves decide to, memorize these lines from A Telltale Heart?
When enough people started staring into his blue eye. Probably as a child.
Probably. Excuse me?
Telltale Heart, you were looking at my eye. Kids, didn't you read that in high school?
Well, yeah, but...
Iridis heterochromia. It's more common in cats than humans. What a weirdo! I'm not sure I want to work for a guy like this. Oh well, I need a job.
Is this gonna be on the test?
Is that going to be on the test?
I don't know. Is it comics? Is this gonna be on the test?
Why do you keep reading this when it says that?
Because it is this.
It's not this. It's not the current instance that you are working in.
He literally called Avery a kid. I'm calling it. It's creepy. Yeah.
I also don't know that we actually date him. I'm kind of just assuming we do because it's a dating sim.
I'm kind of hoping we don't. And
it's very possible / likely that they will not.
I'm hoping more master-student type thing.
But I want to date the vampire cat dad.
Then make your own dating sim.
Okay. I shouldn't sass my potential boss, but I can't help it. It just kind of slipped out. It was an interview question, but you can consider that one a free pass.
And cats with extra toes are called...
Polydactyls?
Sure, polydactyls.
I mean, that's what it looks like.
Pterodactyl.
That wasn't an interview question, but I appreciate your proof of cat knowledge. Why'd I blurt that out? Now I look stupid! Because I am stupid!
How the romantics be like vampires. Are vampires supposed to be romantic?
I don't know. I just like goth aesthetic. Graves is who I want to be when I grow up, okay?
When you grow up, like you're not.
I'm not Graves' age.
Give it a few years, you might make it.
One of my friends, I think maybe more than one of my friends, has literally said that if I wanted to open a cat cafe, they would invest in me and help fund it.
All my straight friends love vampires. See, now I have to ask, is it because of Twilight?
Ew. Those aren't even real vampires.
Okay, but I remember when I was in high school many years ago, everyone was into vampires because of Twilight.
What an insult to vampires. Excuse me.
Okay, but am I wrong? That was a common thing back then.
I feel like even my friends who liked Twilight didn't then become wild for vampires. They liked Twilight.
Twilight was a weird thing.
More importantly, Twilight is not vampires, it's creepy assholes.
It is. But tell that to a 15, 16-year-old girl.
I will. I'm pretty sure I did.
How the hell do you realize they don't like boys?
Great.
Fair. That is very fair. Boys are weird.
Boys are dumb.
They are. You just did. What did I just do?
Oh, is that to me? Saying that I told that to 15, 16-year-olds.
Oh!
See? Yeah.
See, I said that, but like, obviously we don't know anything, but it wouldn't have like connected.
Ah, that delay.
Being like, what? Oh.
Ah,
Literally
a
a
child! Sorry, this stream is not PG-13 because I swear too much.
And then I swear too little.
The sirens are coming to take me away for swearing too much in front of a child.
But think of the children!
No thanks. Do you have any more tucked up your sleeve? Or maybe he's into it.
Stop it!
What?
No.
He looks really amused right now, at least. Cat pats.
Calico and tortoiseshell cats are all female.
Not necessarily, but close enough, I suppose.
And cats also have whiskers on the back of their front legs.
I wouldn't have guessed you a cat person.
I'm not.
Start.
Craze, would you mind telling Avery a bit about the place? I think it'd be good if you talk about what we do here, other than cat facts.
Graves looks like the notion is causing him physical pain. I'm not too keen on this idea either, Chief. You didn't do that already.
Don't you think it sounds better coming from the owner? You're gonna be doing the interview anyway.
Good point. Landry, this cafe would collapse into rubble without you around to keep me on track.
Stop it.
Also literally maintains the cafe architecture.
Yeah. It literally could have
Avery. I didn't prepare a speech, so you'll have to forgive me. I'm a little surprised to hear that, but I guess there aren't any Poe stories that he can quote for this situation. I like to take care of strays. I like coffee. I like good desserts. I like a beautiful room. I wanted a place.
So you should start a cat cafe.
I wanted a place where I could have all of those at once. Same. See? Graves is who I want to be when I grow up.
Like you're not already grown up.
I'm not at Graves' age yet.
But you are a grown up.
Shh.
We are both technically adults.
That's terrifying.
I know it's terrifying. I'm an adult. Nobody should think of me as one.
I'm just a cat mom.
What?
I'm just a cat mom.
I'm just a 2-year-old. There's a reason why I don't use the internet. It's a scary place.
No! That's how a cat's paw was born. The cats here are from the neighborhood. Usually they want to come here, so I don't have to convince them to come in. Forever home. Pithy. Hate that term. But the cats who want to be adopted are listed on the wall over there. I'm a good matchmaker for people and cats. I can tell who's a good fit for the cat's personality. If they meet my standards, they've got a new family member.
It's good you help them find homes like that.
Well, if I had the room, I'd just keep them all. He totally means that, doesn't he?
Yes.
Cool, I get to be interviewed by a cat hoarder.
I don't know. It's probably better that way, right?
Who knows? Follow me, and we'll talk on the second floor. before he finishes the sentence, he's already 3 steps up the stairs to the balcony. So much for the introduction to the cafe, I guess. I shake my head a little and follow him. After all, I really need a job.
Jobs are important.
We make our way up to the 2nd floor balcony, which, except for us, is only occupied by those amazing-looking cakes in the display case.
I would want more cake.
Cake. Maybe I should make cakes later.
Oh, but I already ate all of our cake.
I wonder if I can get a slice on my way out? Graves leans down over the balcony of the cafe and raises his voice to the people below. Or to the cats, I guess, since cats are the only thing I can see from here. Hayes, will you get us some coffee? Is that the chef? I haven't seen anybody here besides him and Landry.
Is that the chef? No. No. Nope.
He's the coffee chef.
Oh, I already have a cup.
Is that going to stop you from another? You can't have enough coffee, especially when Hayes is the one making it.
Okay. I don't think I met Hayes.
You may have. You might not know yet.
Graves folds himself into the slender chair at the corner table. He pushes the opposite chair away with his foot, nudging it just enough to turn it towards me.
Come on, sit down. Let's talk. You don't have to be so stiff. Interviews are boring. Make it interesting for both of us.
No pressure, huh?
Graves sits with this sort of grim pomp, like he's sitting in a skull throne and a raven's going to land on his shoulder at any time. See, this is what I want to be. These are my goals. Which I guess means that if Graves was like several years younger, then he would be my dream boyfriend. And this is why I don't have a boyfriend.
Because they're all virtual and old. Because they're all virtual and old.
I mean, you're right about all of my boyfriends being virtual.
I mean, technically all of my boyfriends are virtual too.
We've dated some girls on this stream.
Some?
Yeah.
A few.
So currently all of your girlfriends are also virtual.
That is true.
Maybe it's more like he's about to roll a die with a lot of sides. I bet he's a nerd. Nerd. I take the seat across from him.
Just so you're aware, we aren't starting without coffee.
Okay.
You can talk, of course. I meant the interview.
Okay.
Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a tiny slip of a blonde man standing at the balcony entrance.
Ah!
'Tis our nervous boy! It is.
I wonder how much the other characters are gonna play a role.
Presumably all of them will, I think. I jump a little. When did he get here? I didn't hear anybody come up the stairs at all. Is this guy a ghost? Graves looks like the type to hire a ghost. Did you say save?
No, but also save.
Okay.
So we have a save of just the nervous kid.
Yep.
Which
Tis our nervous boy.
He's a year older than us in game. Is a lot younger than us in real life, but...
Thanks for reminding me that I'm older than, like, all of the characters except for Graves.
I think Landry was the closest to your age.
Isn't Landry, like, your age?
I think he's, like, a little bit younger than me.
God damn it, we're old. My back.
Now I need to double check. Anyway, you can continue while I'm being...
Gingerly, he sets 2 mugs in front of Graves.
Yeah,
Thank
he's
you,
younger than
Hayes.
me.
But you should give Avery the other mug.
He sounds like he's reminding a child to say thank you.
Oh, of course.
Hayes glances up at me. Our eyes meet for a millisecond before he suddenly finds something very important to focus on downstairs. He pushes the cup toward me without looking back up.
Thank you?
Graves' ring clacks against the porcelain of the cup as he takes a drink.
Perfect as always. I don't know what I did without your coffee.
It's nothing special, really.
He talks like it's the first time he's spoken today. Quiet and a little hoarse.
If that's all, I'll go back to the cats.
That's fine.
Hayes slips back down the stairs just as quietly as he arrived. That kid would make a great ninja. Why didn't he have ninja magic? That'd be great. I look down at the coffee and see a sleepy cat face staring up at me from the phone. I've only ever seen latte art on the internet before. Did Hayes really do this?
Ooh.
I take a sip. It's not bad if you like coffee, I guess, but it could really use some sugar. No. There are packets on the table, but I can't bring myself to ruin the foam cat.
Sorry, it's not going to be as black as your soul and heart.
Well, of course not. It looks like a cappuccino or a latte or something.
My gosh.
Which necessarily includes milk.
I'm shaking my head at you.
Now we can get this going. Let's interview. I'll even start you off easy. What's your favorite breed of cat?
Cats that look like they're wearing tuxedos.
My cat!
Shark
He did.
soul equal milk. I have a milk in my soul? I mean, I am white.
I just want to crack jokes about coffee the color of your skin.
How many white coffees are there?
I don't know. How much milk did you add?
So much it will never taste like coffee.
Do you know any other languages? How about ciphers?
Vanilla bean coffee sounds pretty good, actually.
The one I can't read.
Yeah, 話しません.
What marine animal would you say best represents you?
The orca whale!
So more tuxedos. Got it.
What genre of music would you use to describe your work ethic?
Punk, I'm not dead, just resting.
On a scale from 1 to 10, rate me as an interviewer.
7.5.
Draculas or teenaged wolves?
Oh, sorry, I got the thing wrong. I guess I named it wrong.
Oh, teenage wolves and not werewolves. Whatever. What do you think the answer is?
I think Dracula's is the one I already chose.
It's Dracula's.
Just kidding with that last one. Interesting. Good. I like interesting people.
He leans forward, appraising me with this terrible smirk on his face. He's like the cat who ate the canary. Maybe I don't want to be interesting by his standards, but it feels kind of flattering nonetheless.
Thank you.
You start tomorrow.
What?
That
Huh?
doesn't say why.
Huh? What? Huh? Huh? Better?
Nope.
Quack? Wow, great! Thank you! Thank you!
Don't run off yet. I have paperwork for you.
Oh yeah, of course.
Graves pushes away from the table, coffee cup in hand. He nabs my saucer even though I'm not quite finished and slinks down the stairs.
don't want you spilling coffee all over the paperwork.
That's exactly what Avery would do.
Yes! It is!
He returns as if he'd never left, trading the empty coffee cups for a small stack of papers and a pen. He places them in front of me.
So what will my job be?
We'll see.
Did he hire me with no position in mind? Is this how this guy usually works?
Yes.
I feel like I'm in a daze. Too much information and too much coffee. No such thing. I take the papers and skim them, citing pretty much anywhere I see an X and a line. What's it all for? And why is there so much?
Because there's the cat clause.
Probably taxes and stuff. I don't know.
It's right next to the Santa Claus.
And who cares? I've got a job. No. Santa is for Dream Daddy.
Okay, it's right next to the Dracula clause.
Okay. Push the papers back towards Graves, and he eagerly scoops them off the table.
Perfect. We open at 11. Be here at 8. We'll have you help with the morning prep.
My displeasure must be pretty apparent, because his mouth cracks into another smirk.
You can work a later shift after training. You won't have to deal with those cursed mornings for too long.
My question is, does Graves know, like, witch lawyers? Because, like, how did he get the paperwork that talks about the cats and everything? And it be legally binding?
What?
Like, is there some, like, contract lawyer witch?
Probably.
Ugh, that's a scary thought.
I mean, actually, in my imagining, Graves, being Graves, might have just also gotten a law degree for fun.
That wouldn't surprise me either.
Now go.
Okay, that's fine.
Now go. I have a lot of work to do before tomorrow. You need to get work fixing that sleep schedule of yours.
Okay.
He seems lost in his own world now, poring over the paperwork I just filled out.
Sucker.
Guess there's all sorts of tax stuff you have to deal with hiring people. Why would he do it so casually?
Sucker.
Well, whatever. Not my problem.
Yes,
Totally
it
your
is.
problem.
Totally your problem.
I head down the stairs. Landry's back. He looks uncomfortable, waiting at the foot of the balcony, but perks up when he sees me.
So, I'll see you tomorrow, coworker. Oh, congratulations. You can meet everybody else tomorrow morning. I'll make sure they're all ready for a meeting when you get in.
Ew, meetings.
How many people work here? Well, there's me, Graves, of course.
Does Graves work here?
He's the boss. Technically, he works. He puts up words and stuff that's working. You met Hayes, Finley, Mason, Reese. That's it. It shouldn't take too long to get to know them. Okay, great. I'll see you all tomorrow then. Great, see you.
Wahoo! I'm gonna live it up a little. I'm gonna paint this town red. I finally have a job!
So Avery is Mario.
Yep.
Woohoo! While this plays out, I'm actually gonna grab a snack.
Okay.
And by snack, I think I mean food.
Good, you should eat. Munch, 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 munch. Munch, 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 munch.
I come back and I see cake.
Munch, 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 munch.
I have food.
Munch time. Munch, 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 munch.
I mean, it is dinner.
Oh yeah, I guess it would be about dinner time for you.
Why, yes. Dinner time technically started like 2 hours ago.
No.
What do you say no for?
Because no.
Oh wow, I didn't... Wait, is this new?
Hmm?
Do they normally show all the cat forms?
I think so.
Huh.
I don't know, we've skipped it the past several times, but I think they did.
But I mean, when we
Oh,
normally
this is new!
No, that's always been there.
Has it?
The second time we went through, when it was, Reese's, I saw that, I'm like, oh!
I got
That was
lost
always-
and I didn't end up painting anything. But it was a nice walk. Rust. Dun dun
Uh-huh.
dun!
They don't foreshadow it, they throw it in your face, but...
I mean, that's foreshadowing. It's not like they, put Noct there touching the lamp.
That would be hilarious.
That would be pretty hilarious. As I head home, I get this distinct feeling of being followed. I didn't really know that was a thing that actually happens, but it's hard not to notice when you see some movement out of the corner of your eye. I turn around. A sleek black cat stands in the middle of the road. It sits down when we make eye contact and thumps its tail testily against the pavement. It's got different colored eyes. I guess heterochromia really is pretty common in cats, huh?
We are assuming that is Graves.
Should I, try to bring it to the cafe? They take care of strays there, after all. I should try. I crouch down as slowly as I can and reach my hand toward the cat, beckoning to it. It doesn't move. It makes those little smoochy noises that seem to work on some cats.
Okay, good.
This one doesn't seem terribly impressed. It pins its ears back and looks away. It's still for a moment before standing up and slinking into an alley. I guess I should just leave this to the professionals. It's time to celebrate! I'm gonna wreck this pizza I grabbed from Pizza Lloyd's on the way home. I picked up a can of wet cat food for Mochina from the corner store, too. I figure we both deserve a celebration.
Mochi, get your fat lump out here. I have good news.
No answer or indication he's even in the same room. You know, he never even asks how my day was.
I go, yam out, meow, 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 meow.
Wow. Wow. I know how to do this. I walk over to his food bowl and crack the lid of the wet food. In a flash, he's at my feet, tail shaking like a rotor behind him.
Come here, you big moron.
I give him a little scratch behind the ears before I dump half the can into his bowl and feeding frenzy begins. He acts like I never feed him. Whatever, I'm about to go do the same to this pizza. After a quick jaunt to free myself from the shackles of non-pajama clothing, I flop back down on the couch, dinner in hand, laptop in my face. Oh! Looks like there's a new Jelly Donut video. It's a video of her sleeping in a donut box. I love that dumb internet cat. She's always doing something ridiculous. I wonder how her owner gets her to do those tricks.
By not having an owner.
Flooring seems familiar. Where are these filmed? I spend the rest of the evening picking through the video archives. I can feel myself sinking into the bread dough couch cushions.
Finley.
It's so early. What's his problem? I bet he just wants the other half of that wet food. This is why I don't get it for him that often. I excavate myself from the couch and do what I can to mitigate the bedhead situation I have going on. What time is it anyway? I grab my phone to check. 7:40!
No, it's 7:54. Get it right, Avery. Oh!
Hell!
Were you waiting for that?
Yep.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna be late for my first day of work! I take the world's fastest shower, but there's no time to dry my hair. I'll have to hope that I run fast enough that the wind resistance will do the job for me. No time to sort through my duffel. I'm just gonna have to throw on whatever looks cleanest.
And then wear it for the rest of the year.
Yep. I don't know. Is Avery working there for a whole year by the end?
He works there for at least a few months, I think.
What's Avery's pronoun again?
God dang it! They're working there for like a few months, I think.
Man, even with the longer hair, you're still screwing it up.
I don't know why.
It's not like Graves said anything about a dress code, so whatever. Mochi trails me closely, howling more and more insistently along the way. It's like he doesn't care about my punctuality at all. No time to mix the wet food the way he likes it. I dump a scoop of kibble into the bowl on my way out the door. I haven't seen a cat so offended since the one that watched me mess up coffee. They can both deal with it. Can't believe I'm almost late to my first day of work. My first job even. What a great first impression to leave. Thanks for hiring me, Avery the Flake. I start out in a full sprint to the cafe, but it's only about a 10-minute walk, so it looks like it might not be as bad as I thought. If I run, I can make it in less time.
Avery should not be mean to Hayes.
They
Hayes is a
can
good
both
boy,
deal with it. Meow, 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 meow.
But Hayes is a good boy.
Here it is, a cat's paw. I got a good look at it when I was here yesterday, but it feels totally different when it's your workplace, you know? It's kind of nice to think about.
Hey, Avery!
Landry peeks his head out from the doorframe and waves me in. I'm surprised by how many people are standing around. Graves, Landry, and Hayes are there, but so are a few others I've never seen. I only see a few cats right now, but they seem utterly disinterested in everything we're doing. They're all piled in a sleep cluster by the window.
Is this the only image where everyone is there?
I think so?
Because there's the breakfast, but Grace is not at the breakfast.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Graves frequently not there.
I think this is the only one that includes Grace. It's so weird.
I feel a little embarrassed I'm so disheveled, but I'd rather be on time with wet hair than late and looking perfect.
Good. You decided to challenge the morning sun after all.
I'm losing.
Now that the star is here, we can start this show.
I thought we were talking about a sun, not the stars.
Still as weird as yesterday, I see. No, the sun is a star. Caught another sucker, boss?
That's esteemed co-worker to you, Reese.
You just keep collecting these strays.
Before we get too far, everybody should introduce themselves to Avery. Avery, we've already met, and you already know Graves. Did you meet Hayes yesterday? Briefly. Hello, Hayes. Hello.
He looks like he's going to try to slip between the cracks in the tile. How does a guy like this handle a job that deals with people?
By not dealing with people. Okay. Hayes is a great barista. He's a great help in the kitchen, but he likes to spend a lot of his time with the cats, too.
Hayes flashes me a quick look. The side of his mouth upturns ever so slightly, like he's trying to smile, but he's out of practice. I reach out to shake his hand, and he's practically bracing for impact.
Don't punch him!
Before I reach him, a bright light flashes at the corner of my vision. What? Is that a camera?
Ooh, sorry, sweetie. How many times am I gonna have to read that line? Gosh dang it, Finley.
Should be the last time, right?
She says that a few times. I thought I turned the flash off.
I whip my head to the other side of the lineup. Girl on the end is aiming her phone directly at me.
Sorry, don't like me. I just want to commemorate our new employee. I'm Finley and I take care of social media. I like candids, so I'll try again when you've forgotten about it.
Finley is also.
Graves, I know what you're gonna say. Don't ruin the surprise.
Graves lets out a soft bark of a laugh.
Bark, bark.
All right. You tell Avery whenever you're ready.
Thank you.
The two in the middle of the lineup look beyond unimpressed. One is the smart-mouthed guy, Reese, and the other looks like someone I wouldn't want to mess with.
Because you don't.
Billy puts her hand on the shoulder of the tough-looking woman standing next to her.
Since she's not going to introduce herself, this is Mason. She's our head chef. Or our only chef, I guess. Well, nice to meet you both.
Yeah.
Finley reaches up and places her hand against the back of Mason's head. She pushes her hand forward, forcing Mason to nod. I'm amazed Mason is putting up with this.
Wow, that's the most she's spoken all day. She likes it already, Avery.
Mason makes a quick little noise that could be either a laugh or a grunt.
Or both.
Maybe it was both.
How kind of you all to save the best for last. I'm
Nope.
Reese. I'm the one you'll be answering to after Graves, so you better stand my good side.
I would have sworn Landry was second in command here, so I don't know what this kid is talking about. I didn't even see him at all during the interview yesterday.
Child.
I'm on cat detail today. But don't think that means I won't be keeping an eye on you. Cat detail must mean taking care of the cats. Obviously. I'm learning quickly. I don't know why the second in command would be so eager about telling me he's gonna clean litter boxes today. Maybe it's a weird status thing here. Ew.
I'll be on my best behavior then, I guess?
Good.
Okay, that should be everybody then. Avery, you'll be training with me today. I hope that's okay. That's fine with me.
It looks like I'm no longer needed. I have other work to do. You know
What
where to
news?
find me.
Graves slinks to the back of the cafe. I think I can hear footsteps on creaky stairs. Mason and Hayes disappear after him.
Avery, did you have breakfast? We're gonna have something to eat before work. If you'd like to join us. It's tradition. That sounds great. I fed my cat, but I forgot to feed myself.
Reese has already seated himself at the long booth seating along the wall. He scoots two of the tables together and Landry pulls over another chair.
Great, just sit and relax. Mason's just finishing up breakfast.
I move to take a seat, but Finley blocks my path.
Avery, before you sit down, I have a question for you. Sure, what's up? Okay, is that...
Her voice drops, almost conspiratorially. She leans in to whisper.
That's an Akita shirt, isn't it? He's my favorite too. What? Ikea? From Blast Zone? From what? Look, you don't have to play dumb. I get it. No, I really have no idea what that is. Is that like a show? Is this shirt from something? Oh, no. Never mind, don't worry about it. Pick whatever you want.
Me.
I just thought it was a cool shirt. Well, it is, but it's weird to buy things from games you haven't played. Oh, it's a game. I play some games, but I haven't heard of that one. I like a lot of retro games, so if it's new... Oh, it's a different type of game.
It's this kind of game.
Never mind. Well, now I'm curious. No, it's okay. You probably wouldn't like games about boys fighting. Or maybe you would. Okay. Maybe I'll lend it to you sometime. If you prove yourself worthy. I'm not really sure what that involves, but sure. Okay.
She gives me a grin and a wink, then takes a seat at the table next to Reese. I noticed that somebody set the table while I was talking to Finley.
Is Avery and the boys fighting over them?
Fighting over them?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe?
Mason and Hayes should be out in a minute, Avery. Come, sit down. Sure.
Where should I sit, though? What if there are some unspoken rules about this sort of thing in placing? You never know with new groups. Landry answers the conundrum for me by beckoning to the seat between him and Finley. Quietly, I take the seat. Mason emerges from the back with a large tray balanced atop each hand. One tray has a giant stack of French toast. The other is some kind of egg thing.
Egg thing!
I'm not sure, but it looks amazing.
It's an egg thing! Whoa.
I had no idea how hungry I was until just now. She sets the trays down in front of us, then returns to the kitchen. I hope she gets back soon, because I'm about to be on that egg thing like mochi on wet food. Mason returns a few moments later, cradling 6 empty coffee cups in her arms. Hayes follows in tow, carefully balancing a carafe full of coffee. They set the cups and carafe on the table and take their seats. Hayes' butt barely hits the chair before the others start to dig in. I'm a little afraid that I'll lose my hand in the fray if I try to jump in now, but I'm so hungry. Landry reaches an arm out from behind a fortress of French toast slices. He lightly bats at Reese's hand as it reaches for the syrup pitcher.
Save some for Avery.
Jeez, calm down. You're the one stealing all the food.
I haven't taken any more than usual. Breakfast is important.
Man, now I want French toast.
I think you say that every time we reach the scene.
No, sometimes I say, man, I want frittata. But I already made a frittata, so now I want French toast.
Make some French toast.
But that requires having the right kind of bread, and then I have to wait a day for the bread to dry out a little so it absorbs the French toast batter, and it's a lot of work.
Buy some French toast.
Meh. Then I have to go out to eat somewhere, probably.
And that's the other effort?
That's money. While everybody shouts and chatters across the table, I help myself to a bit of everything. I'm not used to eating a real breakfast, especially one that didn't come out of a microwave, so I'm gonna savor this.
Wow, this is amazing. Mason, what is this egg thing?
Mason's eyebrow shoots up. She looks at me like I grew another nose. Frittata.
Is that like a souffle? It looks like it'd be really hard to make.
Just eggs and vegetables in a pan.
Still, I know I wouldn't be able to make anything like that. It's really nice to have a real breakfast. What do you usually eat, Avery? Mostly cold pizza. Or toaster tarts, I guess, if I remember to get them.
Mason glares like I just knocked her plate on the floor. She stares directly at me, through me, with a hard look in her eyes.
You eat here now. Always.
I love how Mason judges Avery on the eating habits and Hayes judges Avery on the coffee habits.
Yes. Because all of Avery's habits are trash.
Can I still have pizza sometimes?
Not for breakfast. Ever.
Well, pizza's good for breakfast.
I can hear Finley and Reese snickering.
Okay, but other times are still okay, right?
Mason rolls her eyes and goes back to her coffee. Reese stares up at me between bites of French toast.
Avery, when we're done, we need to talk about dress code.
Oh, Reese, don't start this again.
Shh. It's an important part of new employee orientation.
Landry passes a positively pained look at Reese. He glances at me, but a poke to the ribs from Finley sends him staring back at his plate.
Landry, you're such a mama bird sometimes. Lighten up.
Avery, look at this place. We take our visual presentation very seriously here.
Mason gives another grunt. Hayes places his empty plate and cup on Mason's plate and takes the stack into the back with the urgency of a tactical retreat.
Run away!
Graves and I expect a certain level of decor with the wait staff.
Is this about my outfit? I woke up a little late, so...
No, this is about uniforms.
Mason pushes her chair away from the table with enough force that it wobbles briefly on two legs. She stands and takes my plate in one fell swoop.
Opening soon. Time to get ready.
She picks up the now empty cast iron skillet with one hand and balances a few of the other plates on top. That looks heavy, but she's holding it all like it's nothing.
Come on.
She stares me down and gestures to the back door with a head nod before she heads into the kitchen.
Don't think you can run off so easily, Avery. You'll get written up if you don't have your uniform.
Pick whatever you want. Oh, come on.
He seems pretty serious about this. Maybe I shouldn't blow him off because he looks so young. Maybe he's secretly as old as Graves or something.
We're gonna see the Pumpkin King.
No, I'm not gonna bring it all the way.
Okay. Uniforms? But nobody else is wearing any uniforms.
They just haven't changed yet, or they don't need them. Only the waitstaff wear uniforms, and you'll be waiting tables with Landry today.
Yeah, but Landry doesn't have a uniform.
Reese glances over his shoulder toward Landry, who has made himself busy straightening up the tables in the dining area. He doesn't appear to have heard either of us, or he's just ignoring us.
Ignoring.
Because we don't have a uniform in his size. Yet, at least. Someday he won't have an excuse anymore.
Come on, Avery. I bet you'll look cute in a uniform.
I can't help feeling a bit itchy about this. Reese rummages around in a drawer by the back door and pulls out some kind of black, orange, and white lace thing.
Thing is the right word for it.
That can't be it, right?
This looks like it should be your size. Now come on.
He dumps the pile of lace and fabric in my hands and then pushes me toward what I assume is the bathroom. I pause in front of the door and give Reese a baleful look.
Oh, come on. At least try it.
I see what he's up to. Okay, now I know he's messing with me. Nobody outside of 19th century England has worn something like this, and I'm pretty sure they hadn't yet invented an orange that ugly.
What is this? Some kind of hazing thing? Isn't that illegal? I'll pass.
Oh, come on. It's a cat's paw tradition.
I've always considered myself a mold breaker.
Let it go on the record that Avery hates fun.
It's like a kid who just had his toy taken away. What a brat! Even Finley looks disappointed. Gently drape the uniform over his shoulder, but he moves his head before I have the chance to wrap the big orange ribbon around his head.
It's such an ugly outfit. Has anybody actually worn it when you foisted it on them? But he said nothing. I'm gonna wear it every day. They won't let me.
Should have seen Landry in it. He practically busted the seams.
I glance behind me to see what Landry is doing. I have no idea how he would have gotten this uniform on in the first place. He must have heard his name, because he hurries up to the second floor.
Run away, run away, run away!
Run away! Run away as fast as possible! Get away from the uniform! Away, away, away!
Oh my gosh.
As far away from the uniform as possible.
That ugly thing.
What? Finley wants to wear it every day!
He's just too scared to ask Mason to do it.
I was not.
You were. You mentioned a dress code and she stared icicles into you and you stopped.
It just wasn't relevant.
How about you, Reese?
Of course not.
Really? This looks like it's about your size.
No. Graves had it made. I had nothing to do with this.
You started before any of us, so we wouldn't know.
No!
I bet you look like a little prince.
I'm leaving. I have to get ready for cat detail.
Okay, Your Highness.
Leaving!
See, now aren't you glad I did this?
Wow.
Reese storms off. He disappears around the corner that leads to the kitchen. Finley gives me a light punch on the shoulder and a sly grin.
I bet if you talk to Graves, he might have a picture of Reese in that uniform. Nah, I'm good. Aw, spoil sport. Yeah, get bamboozled. Well, I better get to work too. Good luck on your first day. I'll be by to document your progress for the blog later.
Finley gives me a little wave, then follows Reese to the back. I guess I should find where Landry ran off to. He's training me today, after all. I think he went upstairs. I head over to the foot of the staircase, but a cat has taken station right in my path. It's sleeping belly up, stretched out to nearly the whole width of the step.
Buddy, that's really cute, but that's a dangerous place to sleep.
It doesn't dignify me with a response. Instead, the fat orange cat shimmies in place to settle itself even more. Gently, I nudge it to see if I can get the cat to move.
Someone's gonna trip on you if you don't move. It's not gonna be fun for either of you.
It opens one eye into a thin slit that makes a murmuring noise and flicks its tail.
Murmur, murmur.
This little tiger isn't going anywhere, is it? Are all the cats here this spoiled?
Yes.
Graves would 100% spoil every single cat.
Yes.
Guess I'll have to pick it up and move it myself. I lean over to scoop it up, but as I do, a tiny orange and white bob-tailed cat whizzes past my feet. It stops on the step below the sleeping cat, then raises one paw and bats the other cat squarely on the forehead. The sleeping cat wakes up and hops to its feet. It looks angry. Am I going to have to break up a cat fight?
Hey, you two.
Bobtail flattens its ears and stares intently at the orange cat. They both perk up when they hear a voice from above.
Is Hash Brown sleeping on the stairs again?
The orange cat, Hash Browns I guess, trots away. Landry works his way down the stairs, eyes on the bobtail kitten.
Was it really necessary to smack him? You should be nice.
Bobtail turns its head away in a wide arc, almost as if it's giving an okay, whatever in response. It lazily struts over to the windowsill and takes up sentry.
That cat's name is Hash Browns? Yeah. Graves names all the cats here.
Wait, what was the okay boomer do?
What did I do?
I missed what the okay boomer was to.
I mean, there's also a delay, so...
Yeah, that too.
I mean, that could be to...
Oh!
Oh, the cat is the boomer.
No, Landry's the boomer, I think.
Ouch.
Because the cat is giving the okay whatever look, which I assume is what comics is saying is okay boomer.
Okay, boomer.
Which means that Landry would be the boomer in this case.
You should have been nice, okay, boomer.
Okay, boomer.
Just so you know, we basically don't have another definite choice until the last one, so.
I'm gonna keep pausing at every single one anyway to force you.
Really?
Yep. Just for fun.
I hate you.
I know you do. You say that like every fucking time.
And yet we're still streaming for some reason. I should quit.
Yeah, but then comics and everyone would be so disappointed. Are you gonna
Find a
disappoint
replacement.
comics like that?
Find a replacement.
Are you gonna disappoint comics like that?
Find a replacement.
That would be disappointing. Are you gonna disappoint comics like that?
Find a replacement.
See, look at Comics' reaction. Comics is upset that you would leave. You would consider leaving all of our lovely viewers who actually spend their time listening to us being idiots for some reason.
At least you're calling yourself an idiot too.
Yes.
He comes up with some interesting ones. What are some of their names? Well, at the moment, there's Ramona, Shinsuke, Kotick, L, Bramblepelt, now Hisa, Valentine, Marina, Ein, Junta, Jamband, and so on. Holy crap! Which one was that Bobtail? Is that a Warriors reference?
No clue.
I was gonna say, which one? I don't know. Oh.
His face falls. Why does he look so nervous?
Why don't you ask Grace later? Huh? Is that his cat? Did he name it or something? Is it a bad name? Bramblepelt was a character.
Maybe.
Yeah, very possible. No, he's... It would make sense if it's a reference, but who knows? Gray should have told you about... Let's get to work. It's time to open.
Landry isn't having any more of this. He walks past me at the front door without a glance. He unlocks it and flips the sign from closed to open.
And ta-da! Ta-da!
No, that's Avery.
Oh, right. That's Avery later. Your first day at a cat's paw has begun.
And nobody's here.
This is a little anticlimactic. Yeah. The mornings are usually pretty slow. It might pick up later.
It didn't. At all. All day. Sure, a few people came in and Landry had me wait their tables while he supervised. It went pretty well and I made a couple bucks in tips, but that was it. Finley came down a couple of times to check in, and I saw Mason and Hayes every time I went into the kitchen, but I didn't see Reese at all. Reese's bobtailed cat, on the other hand, was all over the place. I think I see why he'd taken a shine to this one. They're both complete hams! Not that I mind that it was slow. It just meant I got to play with the cats more. There are like 10 of them here? Maybe? Can't get a solid count on them. They seem to vanish sometimes. Looks like there are a lot of areas around here for them to hide.
Thank you for your help today, Avery. I almost did it. I almost did it again.
Landry, Finley, and I just finished wiping down the tips. I don't know why they show Finley, but that's a Landry line.
I had to stop myself and be like, no, it says Landry. It says Landry.
Mason was gone before the cafe closed. I don't know where Hayes went.
So, how'd you like it? Is it always this quiet? I mean, not that I'm complaining. Not always. Tomorrow should be busier for sure. I've got plans. Oh, we should get here early then, huh? Don't say that like you aren't always early. Oh, I have to come in earlier? Don't worry too much about it, Avery. Just show up at your regular time. Okay, thanks.
I can't imagine what busy means here. What, like 6 people in here at the same time?
No, 10. I've got a little more work I want to do on the blog, so you all go ahead. I'll close up if Graves doesn't get here to do it. Oh, thank you. Avery, you can head out. Thanks. Are you leaving now? I could walk with you. I'll be out in a minute. In a bit. You go on ahead. Oh, alright. See you all tomorrow. Night. Are you laughing at me?
Hmm?
I said, are you laughing at me?
Nope.
Good.
The door closes behind me with a jingle. Not this time. I have
Oh.
a job. My coworkers are pretty cute.
Are they though?
I don't know. I get to play with cats. They're cute.
If you could say one of the coworkers is cute, which one would you say?
Finley is cutesy.
No, cute. Did I just break your brain?
All of their cat forms. Reese is small. Yep.
Reese is small.
I don't know. Is that cute? Hayes is adorably shy.
Didn't we talk last time about some people like tall people? Is being tall cute?
Oh yeah. Some people think that's really important.
Where does that leave Avery?
Well, Avery's not cute.
Avery's just trash.
Avery has a cute non-binary sweater.
I think it matters what your type is.
What's a type?
Like
fire Pokemon?
I vaguely understand what types are, but like, I don't get it. They're people. Are we categorizing?
Water Pokemon.
The water Pokemon are cool.
No, we're not talking about cool. We're talking about cute.
Oh.
Let's see, what's the cutest type? Fairy type.
This is very Ace of Us.
Yes.
Yes. Not knowing what this means.
Why do you think every time I have a line about Avery being like, oh, my coworkers are cute, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna say this in the dumbest way possible because I don't get it.
I remember in high school, people are like, so what? People ask me like, so what's your type? I'm like,
Water.
what?
Water Pokemon.
I mean, I kind of had an out in high school, but it wasn't really helpful.
Ghost and Dark Pokemon.
So you think Ghastly is cute?
Yes.
But
Isn't it?
he's a ball. I guess I like using the keyboard. Ah, nice. That's pretty good.
But what
I
kind
like
of
that.
keyboard?
Ooh.
What type of keyboard? What font?
Yes! We have your type now. What's your font?
I mean, that's the typeface, right?
That is true. I mean, what is Twitch's typeface?
I don't know. Arial?
Nice, you're right. What are you writing? English essays?
MLA format. Oh god, I remember that. Now I just feel old.
It's been a while since you had to use MLA format.
Yep.
It's been a while since I've had to use MLA format.
I think my most recent ones were all APA, probably. Yes, we're old.
I
comics.
I think the last time I had to use MLA was freshman year. And that was just because MLA was what I knew.
If this works out, I should be able to afford a place of my own soon. Wait until my parents hear about this.
Okay, but how much are you being paid, Avery?
A couple dollars in tips.
Oh. Oh.
Feeling pretty good right now. Can't help giving a little celebratory fist pump for my couple dollars in tips. Didn't you do that last time?
Probably. All right.
I think I just heard someone snort a laugh behind me. I thought I said that pretty quietly.
All
I
right.
turn around to see who it is, but there's nobody there but a cat. 2 cats, actually. Cats from the cafe. Reese's cat and the Siamese cat, to be precise. Crap! How did they get outside? Did I let them out when I left? This is real bad. I'm pretty sure one of the first rules is working at a cat cafe is do not lose the cats.
I thought it was don't talk about the cat curse. Children!
Who's children?
These two are children.
You're not looking at me anymore. Now's my chance. I start creeping towards both cats. If I move too suddenly, I might spook them.
They childs. Yes, they childs. They're babies.
All cats are babies.
No.
I only make it a few steps before I see the bobtail's ears swivel back to face me. Without turning the rest of his head, it makes a springing leap and heads down one fork in the road. The Siamese cat continues down the same path, as casual as anything. I can't get them both, but I need to get at least one of them. I better decide who to go after.
Do you go after the brat or do you go after the nervous child?
Well, I was gonna do Hayes, but I guess now I feel bad because you're just reminding me of how anxious you're gonna make him.
Nervous child!
Okay. The bobtail's on to me, clearly, but the Siamese cat hasn't picked up on it yet. My best chance right now is probably following the Siamese. It's gotten kind of far down the path. I better pick up my pace to catch up. I try to mimic those long strides Landry always takes to cover more ground, but that doesn't work out so well because Avery's not as tall as Landry. Jogging's gonna be easier. Or not. My feet are falling harder on the ground and the cat notices. It's going faster now, so I better pick up the pace. I break out in a full run to follow him. He definitely knows I'm there now, but it doesn't matter. I have bigger legs, so I'm gonna catch up sooner or later. I'm a pretty good runner. I finally close the gap between us. Suddenly, the cat screeches to a halt and jerks around to face me.
Oh great, we picked again the one that I voiced everybody.
Yep.
Avery, stop it. Eh? Why are you chasing me? Because you got out. Wait, what am I saying? What are you saying? How are you saying? It's me. Me? Hayes. Last I checked, Hayes was the guy with glasses? You didn't seem like the pranking type, Hayes.
The Hayes cat is puffing up like a dusting brush. I feel bad this cat's getting caught up in whatever shenanigans they're trying to put me through right now. This seems like it should be against work procedure.
Shenanigans. He's telling the truth, Avery.
The voice comes from behind me. I whirl around to see Landry, but he's not there.
Down here.
I readjust my gaze downward.
No, that says I readjust. Oh, come on! No, this isn't a joke, Avery.
Landry Cat takes a few steps past me and sits down in front of Hayes Cat. Even as a Maine Coon, his gait is long.
No! Come on! No. Graves didn't tell you. Tell me what? That you're all secret cats? Doesn't make any sense. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'm sorry, Avery. I thought he told you. Is that why you were acting weird? You were keeping something this bonkers a secret? ... It's not easy to talk about. Whenever we leave the cafe grounds, we turn into cats.
I'm surprised to hear Hayes pipe up. Of all people. All cats. Cat people?
People cat! It began around the time we started to work here. Grace calls it a curse. A curse. A curse! This is too much. Though, I don't know if everyone thinks of it that way.
But wait.
Everyone. Is everybody at the cafe a secret cat? You good?
Yeah. I was double checking how far into the thing we are. And the answer was, not at all.
Not at all, because we haven't been skipping.
Fine, we can skip them next day.
Yes. Graves too? Nobody has seen him as a cat. But it seems safe to assume. I'm gonna turn into a cat too.
Landry isn't even looking at me anymore. He's avoiding eye contact as hard as he can. Hayes does the same. Neither answers.
I'm gonna turn into a cat? Oh, come on! Sorry, Avery. Maybe you can stop it. You don't know what causes the curse. Maybe if you talk to the others tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Sure, why not? Let's have a whole cat council. We can invite Hash Browns too. Is he also a person?
I can see the fur between Hayes' shoulders raising on end in a little ridge. Seeing that takes the wind out of my sails a little bit.
Yeah, alright. I'm too tired for this.
Despite not having worked hard at all because no one came in.
I am too tired for this. This must be a weird dream or something. Weird work-induced hallucination. Sorry, Avery. Not listening to Talking Cats anymore. Bye!
Bye! The sun's barely gone down, but I'm capital letter done with today. This is too much. Don't forget the good food this time. The canned stuff. Oh, bye, comics. Thanks for joining us.
Bye. Have a good night. Day, whatever it is. I don't know.
Did someone just say something? There's nobody here but Mochi. Oh, for crap's sake. I find him standing next to the food bowl, looking up at me with those expectant eyes. I gently nudge him with my foot.
Did you just say something to say that?
Nope. Nope, I'm done. I dump the rest of the canned food into the bowl and scurry out of the kitchen. Then I dump myself in bed like a proper trash pile. I don't even want to think about it right now. I'm just going to sleep in a real bed for once. Maybe sleeping on that couch so much is messing with my head. I don't usually close the door, but I think it's a good idea tonight. I don't want Mochi whispering to me in my sleep.
Food. Canned food. Canned food.
Canned food. Canned food. I wake up early enough, I surprise myself. This is gross. Who does this?
I surprised myself with the skip button.
Okay. I'm gonna go get a snack while it skips.
Skip, 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 skip. Skip, 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 skip. Skip, 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 skip. Skip, 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 skip.
What was that? You said none of the other choices matter?
Okay, this one matters because it could lead to a bad ends.
What?
I mean, if you wanted to. Well, does he hate people or do we leave him alone?
Leave him alone.
There's a donut with jelly.
I want jelly donuts.
I do too. I haven't had a donut in so long.
Oh, my friend showed me a new, well, not new place, but a place that I hadn't known before that sells donuts kind of close to my work. Unfortunately, I'm not going to work for the rest of them.
Yeah, that's fair. So you just have to find a place close to home.
Well, there is a place that sells like some kind of donuts. That's where I went the other time. It's just that they're not like normal donuts. I could just not.
I like strawberry. Don't get carried away.
Are you stealing my lines?
Yes.
How dare you?
How dare I? I dare.
No.
What? Am I not allowed to dare you?
Nope.
Well, we're gonna call our hot stuff.
I don't think we've chosen that at any point, have we?
Yeah, we have. We've chosen all three of them. We chose that one when we did her route.
No, because the first time we just picked whatever.
True. I have to rate this, don't I? You got it, hot stuff. Oh.
Why'd I say that? That's so lame. I'm no good at this stuff.
How would you like your coffee? You're so cute.
Avery is cute.
Apparently. Skim milk and as sweet as you. Sure. Oh my god, people are so evil.
My face feels like it's on fire. Gotta get out of here before all my grace steams out my ears. What grace? I fetch her a cup of coffee, just the way she likes it. Once I make it back, I catch her looking at her phone.
Bye!
Hey, the one you got wrong before.
Bye! Wait! Wait. Go back? Okay. I'm like, wait, did the cat always talk?
Hmm.
I assume the cat always...
This seems the
Cat always-
same.
Okay, I forgot if the cat always, like, had to bubble. Mew.
Meow.
Meow.
That's a perfect phrase, meow. Thank you. The black cat trots off somewhere. Is it just me, or did that just sound like someone saying the word meow? Worse than that, it sounded kind of smug. Graves!
Mr. Graves.
Mr. Graves. Maybe it's not him. Maybe I just smell like cat and attract other cats now. I better get home before I'm jumped by more strays.
Instead, he's jumped by the... They're jumped by the skip button.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. What are you mming?
Just seeing how much is left.
We got a little bit. There's, I think, only the one choice. No, there's a few choices.
I see 2.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Wait,
2?
3?
3.
Well, 2 not counting the actual last one.
Yes. Mew.
Hmm?
Stay put.
Okay. Oh. Oh. No, this is the same.
Yeah, this is him talking nice. It's up to the choice. Like the choices where and I think we've gone up there. I don't know if we've done what choices we did up there. I forgot.
Hmm?
We have gone up.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't remember what choices we made when we were up there.
Mm. Did it give us choices?
There's choices up there. check out the apartment.
Ooh, let's snoop on his apartment. You know, I've always got the chance to go into that creepy basement. I should take the opportunity while Graves is gone to root around his apartment a bit. I tiptoe past Finley on the second floor. Sure, she's going to say something to me about where I'm going, but she doesn't look up from the computer. Wow. It's immaculate. This makes me feel embarrassed about the state of my apartment right now, but whatever. He's probably showing off because he knows people come up here a lot. It's well designed, too. I can make fun of the guy all I want, but I have to admit he has a sense of style. Interior decorating wise, at least. Heck, that cat castle looks downright regal. I wonder if Landry built that one? I don't see any cats in the apartment, but it would make sense that he'd have a setup for them, right? There's probably one in here somewhere. Ah, there we go. I see a single suspicious blue eye peeking at me from inside the castle. Is that Graves? A black cat peeks out. It is! It's not.
Oh, hey there.
The cloudy eye belongs to a dark mass of black fur that refuses to move, even though its gaze follows me everywhere I turn.
Hey, buddy, it's okay.
A sleek tail thumps in annoyance against the carpeted castle wall.
I see you've met the great Countess Dracula.
Shoot. I've been caught. Be cool, Avery. Play it cool.
You named your cat Countess Dracula.
Just Dracula. But she's a venerable lady now, so she deserves our respect. She's nearly 19, so I hope you've been taking care with her.
Graves leans forward and pats his hands on his legs. Slowly, Dracula pulls herself from the cat castle and hops down.
So that cat's almost as old as Avery?
So Graves got the cat back when Reese was born.
Yeah. She looks good for her age.
She's a tad shy with new people, but she's great. We've been through a lot together.
Graves sits on the couch and holds his hand in front of him with an almost unexpected gentleness.
Come here, you sweet old lady.
Dracula saunters a little bow-legged walk up to him and headbutts his palm.
Hello, darling.
I can hear her purring from here. I'm taken aback at how cute they are together.
I don't think you'll find what you're looking for in here, but you're welcome to stay for a while regardless. I feel terrible that we haven't been able to chat since you started.
Yeah, I guess we haven't.
I take the liberty of sitting on the couch across from him. I hold out my hand in hopes that I'll get a headbutt from Dracula too, but she's too focused on Graves.
Don't worry, she'll warm up. She loves Reese.
Reese? Really?
Yes, they've known each other the longest after all.
She's so much more elegant than my cat.
Like owner, like cat.
Yeah.
Oh? What breed?
A Persian named Mochi. He's a real handful.
He sounds delightful. I'd love to meet him someday.
Maybe I could bring him over sometime?
You're welcome to, if you'd like.
I get the feeling Graves knows exactly why I'm here. Because he's not dumb. Why else would he have shown up so suddenly?
I didn't say anything.
Maybe he's trying to communicate with me about the magic book. How do you bring up something like that, though? Just go, hey, you're a witch, right? That seems kind of ham-fisted. I've got to finesse this more.
So, do you think magic is real?
Good one, Avery.
Hey.
You nailed it.
Not in the sense that you can shoot sparks out of a wand or fly on a broom, no. But I do believe the act of creation is, an enchantment all its own. To create something from nothing is one of those everyday miracles that others take for granted. I try to appreciate that where I can.
That was a lot more insightful than I expected.
I wanted to get mad at him for trying to blow off my question with some poetic nonsense, but that was kind of a nice sentiment, even if it's impossible to make something from nothing.
Keep studying that book, Avery. It's for your own sake, and for the sake of your co-workers.
Why? I just don't get it.
I trust you, Avery. I know you can do good things. I know that I haven't made it easy, but I hope you can learn to trust me as well.
Is this about the curse?
Not at all.
It is, isn't it? Can't you tell me anything about it? Why are the others cursed? Why doesn't it affect me?
I'm afraid I can't answer those questions, Avery Gray.
Can't or won't?
I can't. I would love to, but... well, you'll understand.
That's what I'm trying to do right now.
I'm sorry. I can't say more.
Are you cursed too?
He doesn't answer me. Instead, with a rueful smile, he turns his attention to Dracula. Oh!
Oh my gosh.
I love it! So cute! He gently hoists her to his lap and then touches his forehead to hers.
I'm trying to survive in a dangerous world, Avery. As we all are.
I've never seen him look so small or vulnerable before as he does now, taking quiet solace with his old cat. I'm starting to sound like him! Jeez! I want to comfort him or something. I don't know. Maybe there's something I can say to help. I suppose one way to do that would be to break these curses. I don't know how, but I'd say that about do it, wouldn't it?
But enough about me. I want to know who you are, Avery Gray. Tell me what makes you tick.
A bomb. That's such a big question. I don't even know where to start.
I mean, I guess Avery does wear a bomb on their shirt all the time.
Yep. From Blast Zone.
Tell me about where you grew up. You aren't from the city, correct?
Yeah, I'm from a much smaller town. We only had 50 kids in my graduating class in high school.
Is that more or less than yours? Less. Or
That
yours
is
less.
less. Come on, my school wasn't that small.
What?
This must be quite the adjustment for you.
I like it a lot more. It's kind of nice to not feel like a big fish in a small pond, you know? I could sort of lose myself in the hustle and bustle here.
I don't think Avery is ever a big fish.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Well, when you're in a pond that small, anything can seem big.
Ah, the solace of being alone in a crowd is comforting.
Yeah, or that.
Once I let my guard down a bit, it's nice just sitting and chatting with Graves. I'm on my own with this witch hunt, though. He obviously knows something, but maybe it's beyond his skill. Maybe he doesn't understand it. Maybe he's also under a curse? Maybe it's all of those? Maybe I've given him too much credit by casting him as some kind of mastermind. Or maybe that's what he wants me to think.
Ba ba ba!
This is also confusing.
Well, I'd best be headed back out. I need to make a few rounds before I pick up dinner. You'll join us, won't you?
I'm gonna pass up a free dinner.
Of course.
He stands up from the couch and lightly ruffles my hair as he passes me.
You're a sharp one, Avery. I'm glad you've joined my employ.
Well, you're keeping me busy for sure.
But he's already gone. How the heck did he leave so quickly? Through the door. I better get back downstairs.
Huh.
The others might be wondering if I fell asleep or something.
Huh. This says that there should be another answer.
Do we know that there aren't more things coming up for, like, before the thing?
Usually that would be the last one. So, unless it changed because of unlocking graves, I don't know. Well.
Should we skip forward and try to find out?
Yeah, I think so.
I just want to play with cats!
I don't.
Kitties!
Will somebody get Avery out of the pile?
Exhume, Avery.
Finley, be nice. Oh, come on. A2 Haze. Well, well. Well. Peek.
Oh.
Wait. Yeah, Gray pops in and out. Yeah.
That's normal, right?
Yeah, that's normal. Because this is Tanya.
You were saying?
Tanya. Happy.
Did we not get the thing? Oh, wait, maybe
What?
it's here.
Oh,
don't know.
maybe.
I don't know. I haven't seen any trace of that creepy guy since I saw him a while back, so I've started trying that other route to and from work when I need a change of scenery. It's not a great change, to be honest. There's still a lot of rusty junk lining the road, and it feels like I see more every time I come down this way. It's so deliberately placed that there's no way it isn't on purpose. There's a stack of old car parts that almost looks like a tower if you look at it the right way. It's almost artful. Today, though, there's a different addition to the walkway.
Graves?
He's right there, very much human, standing over the rusty, decrepit bike. He's so lost in thought, I wonder if he even notices I'm here.
Graves? What's up?
Oh, Avery. Just assessing the litter around the cafe.
Yeah, looks like someone's been using this walkway as a trash dump.
So they have.
Do you think it's one of the shop owners around here?
I know the culprit. The true matter is to properly deal with its disposal.
That's not our job. If you know who it is, make them do it.
Regretfully, I do not believe we can stop him.
He looks so serious. I mean, I can't blame him. This is an eyesore, and it's probably hurting business.
What a jerk. Who is it?
Nobody you know.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Well, I guess if he's not going to stop, we should just start cleaning it up. I'll help carry some of it.
I roll up my hoodie sleeves and reach out to grab the rusty bike handle. Graves his hand. His fingers coil tightly around my wrist, so quickly I didn't even see him move.
Don't touch it.
His eyes hold an intense, stern glow as his stare bores into me. For just a moment, I feel that chill claw up my spine again.
Okay. Sorry.
Forgive me. It's too dangerous to do this without the correct procedure. You haven't learned enough yet.
This is a lot more complicated than just picking up trash, huh?
Please, don't worry about it.
Can't help wondering if this is related to some other weird things I've seen around here, you know?
I'd rather you just focus on the cafe and leave this to me. Please don't worry about it.
Ah! What's really going on?
I have the guide up too.
Okay. What's going on, Graves? I mean, what's really going on?
He pauses for a second, like he's trying to figure out how to articulate his response.
That erosion. It's more than just metal. You don't know the proper way to handle it, and I can't teach you quickly enough.
He speaks carefully, like he's avoiding certain words he'd rather be using in response.
I've never heard of a rust that eats non-metal objects.
Another pause.
I'm sure there are a lot of things you never heard of before reading about them. In a book, for instance.
You do know about the book. I knew it.
He mentioned it the last time we chatted with him.
Shh. Here we be dumb. You left it there on purpose, didn't you?
There is a certain organized chaos to my basement, yes.
Why don't you just come out and say it? I have so many questions.
I told you, I can't.
Is it because of the curse? The cat curse? Or is it because there are too many people around or something? You can tell me. Won't tell anyone unless you want me to.
I'm like, I think he literally can't. It seems like he's like actually incapable of saying certain words, perhaps.
Very possible.
Tonight, after work. Stay after we close. I'll tell you what I'm able.
Ooh. Okay.
It may take a while to work through my constraints. I'll order dinner for us and we can talk. Or try to, at least.
Dinner alone with Graves, huh?
Sure. No problem. Yeah.
I am truly sorry. I truly am sorry for the mess, Avery.
I'm not the one you should be apologizing to. Talk to the rest of the staff about that.
Best case scenario, this will be dealt with soon, and we can all forget about it.
And if the best case doesn't happen?
Then we'll have a new bridge to cross. Well, you'd best head in. Wouldn't want to be late, after all.
You gonna write me up or something if I am?
I don't think I'd need to after Finley got through with you for making her open by herself.
Shoot, you're right. Well, later.
Till then.
There isn't much time until we open, so I hurry off to the cafe. We have a date with Graves.
It's not a date.
It's as much of a date as, like, Mason coming over and cooking with you.
We're talking curse stuff, it's not.
Okay, skip.
Yeah, he's doing the maintenance. That's normal.
Blur, blur, blur. Oh.
Wait.
Ooh. He's just gonna leave us in the dark. I've got to do something. It's time I finally talked to someone about magic, the book, the curse, everything. But now, I have to help him.
Should we stop here? Should we stop here? It's been about 2 hours.
Okay. I finally filled all of the saves.
It would be a good thing to start out with a chat with Graves.
Yeah.
So, next time, a chat with Graves.
Is that our next title?
A chat with the grave?
No, a chat with graves. All of the
Maybe?
graves. Why
What?
only one grave when you could have a chat with all of the graves?
Maybe we'll have to see next time to see what the title's gonna be.
If we remember.
If we remember.
Alright, well, thanks everybody. Thanks
Yeah.
comics who already left.
Wednesday, as normal?
Sounds good, I think. Pretty
Hopefully
sure
you don't have
Wednesday's
anything.
fine. Pretty sure all of my usual plans are getting canceled for shit all the time anyway.
Well, nothing we can really do about that.
Yeah. I mean, that
Well,
one's
then
for the better.
Yeah. We'll be back Wednesday for Graves!
Yay! Vampire cat death!
Bye!
Bye!